Do you think there's anything to be said here with our quote-unquote historical election results? Yeah, right. More like hysterical. Only thing to be said is that it's not historic at all. Just another pendulum swing. And no, it's not a clockwork thing. It's not even every 2 years or even every 4. But it is a regular occurrence. What with the running and the applauding and the stomping up and down and the boysen. When are we going to get to the meat of the matter? But Mark, I'm a vegetarian. Phooey on you when you're first and are pontificating. What we need is a systemic change, and with each year it appears more and more unlikely it will ever come. But with each year it is more and more imperative that it does. Our elected representatives are supposed to serve us, and nothing else. The same folks that was so keyed up on Obama in 2008 are now turning their backs on him. Well, I want to thank you for your support in 2008, and don't know what happened to you now. And God bless America. Dudes, if I may be so bold, it ain't that Obama let you down, you let yourselves down. Throwing all your hopes and dreams behind an unproven Politico. You sway even before the wind blows. You're fickle. You should feel personal shame for being so easily led down the garden path. I mean, first you foist all your dreams and schemes upon the man, then you let him be a repository for all your ill will and dashed hopes. Obama's not the problem. We are. The ones who so willingly led others do the speaking and the thinking and the acting for us. We're the ones to blame. By the way, did you like that little dude's personal appeal there? Very John Stewartish of me, wasn't it? I am. You want to talk economy? You want to talk a real solution? Listen up then. It's really quite simple. Stop charging so much. Merchants, stop expecting so much. Every agency and corporation and church and person can say all at once, we need money. Please give to a worthy cause. Or please help us to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you by providing quality services or whatever. It seems to me every agency and corporation and church at all is asking. And yes, these are mostly all worthy causes. But the truth of the matter, they're asking us to give and give when it already hurts to give. Hurts so bad. We don't have the money. Listen, why don't you take a pay cut to the rest of us out here, the underemployed and the unemployed and the badly paid, who can badly afford the daily amenities of life? Take the pay cut so we can afford the daily amenities of life. And you churches and social service agencies, you're running out of funds because your suppliers, your utility companies and uniform suppliers and landscapers and what have you, are charging you out the wazoo. And they're charging so much because their rents and mortgages have been hiked up, and their executives have to pay more for their rents and utilities and cars and boats and subscriptions to the Wall Street Journal and so on and so on and so on and so on. Yes, I know there are market forces at work out there, but the most prevalent among them is us. We talk about the market as something intangible, uncontrollable. Or we like to manipulate the market. Sure, to turn something to our advantage at the expense of everyone else. But the market is us, baby. We control. We have to get back to helping one another, talking with one another, lending a helping hand, not just to charitable cases, but to each and every living soul. Because each and every living soul has the potential to be declared a charitable case. Do we wait for our neighbors and ourselves to fall into that position before we help? We have to be a community and not just wait to have others do things for us. A lot of religious thought goes into the ideas of angels watching over us, or God. The idea that Christ or Jehovah or Allah or Shiva and their angels will take care of us. Well, I don't know which of all those personal philosophies is true, which name to which God rings the most sincere and most tangible, but I can tell you this. I have learned this. We are all angels for one another. We all have the capability and the responsibility to answer the prayers of each other. If we don't, if we continue to not act, not care, let others do that for us, the way this world is going, life as we know it will cease. Actually, life as we know it has to cease, regardless. Too many forces, too many things going on that are heading for a collision, too many bad things at once. Life's got to change. And we all have to come together as one. Before that happens, businessmen and women and politicians and healthcare providers. You hear that? Healthcare providers charging so much? Blue-collar workers, white-collar workers, everyone. It's much more satisfying to make this decision of our own volition than to have it thrust upon us. And thrust it will be, soon, if we don't join hands and hearts and spirits, join together as a community now and forevermore.